Hello and welcome back to another TCG Live pack opening. Today we're cracking open 8 Crown Zenith packs. Back to the yellow borders, but for the first card we have the Galarian Meowth having been surprised to be knocked on their back. The big Kricketot crossing the small gap, or regular size gap 1. The haughty Galarian Mr. Mime walking down the grassy ravine. Pawniard preparing to slice the leaf while it's in midair. Baltoy speeding past the ruins in the desert. A rescue carrier trainer. An Ultra Ball trainer. I love the design for that one. The rescue carrier also had a fun little design as well, but this one is super noticeable. My boy Meditang clawing into the earth so they don't get blown away. Yama perched on the mossy tree high in the mountain for our first reverse. I said first, our only reverse. And a Raihan trainer for our rare on the back. I love the holo for this, and it's always fun to see him with this Flygon. Shinx in the forest watching the shooting stars. Bidoof happily munching down on a tree stump. Shinx watching the shooting stars. Lovedis swimming through the calm and clear waters. Energy retrieval trainer. The very nicely styled Skyform Shaman wandering through the forest. Dusclops with purple smoke all around as he descends from above. Solrock floating above the meadow on a nice afternoon. Liepard bounding their way through the forest at night. For our reverse, I almost said first again. And a very nice Tauros smashing through some trees as they charge. The seal happily swimming through the clear waters. The giant Kricketot crossing the gap. Helioptile running through the field as lightning zaps in his wake. Aron munching down on the abandoned cartwheel. You know, this card always catches me off guard. You really wouldn't expect an Aron to eat wood, I'd guess. Especially since you mostly just see him in caves. My boy Yungoos in the Alolan field. Friends in Hisui trainer. I know Adaman and what is her name? I'm not gonna waste everybody's time by naming everybody. The wonderfully styled shaman wandering through the forest. Pincurchin angrily defending their home. You know, honestly, that Pincurchin probably isn't even very angry. It's just the way its pupils are shaped that made me think that. Pangoro climbing their way up the mountains at night for the reverse, and our rare of the pack is the Greedent sitting in their tree hollow home, observing all their delicious berries they have collected. Shinx playing with the book that their master set down. Whalmer at the water's edge, happy to see somebody. Aron munching down on the wheel. A Skrelp swimming through the seaweed, and this is an obvious Tomokazu art. Yungoos and Alola. Energy Switch trainer. Trekking Shoes trainer. Friends and Sinnoh trainer. Bisharp high in the mountains cutting through the wind for our first. Yeah, there I go again. Only reverse for the reverse, dang it. And we have a Luxray relaxing in the forest, munching down on their paws. And I say we're about halfway there. Omogla kicking up flower blooms as they come in for a swift landing. Yungoos and Alola. Bidoof munching down on the stump. Galarian Mr. Mime in the grassy ravine. Cherubi happily running around the field. A Crushing Hammer trainer. Friends and Hisui trainer. Friends and Sinnoh trainer. Execute making their way across the log in the jungle for the reverse. And a very nice Holo Zamazenta heading through the forest for the rare of the pack. Omogla launching flowers as they land. Seal swimming through the ocean. Aron munching on the wheel. Cherubi running through the field. Chatot trying to sleep in the rain. A Lost Vacuum trainer. Bisharp cutting through the wind. Friends and Sinnoh trainer once again. Oh ho ho, hell yes, dude. That is fucking great. We have Defense Form Deoxys with the beautiful planet behind them as Orbital sends down a freaking tractor beam. Oh my god, this card is amazing. Oh, so good, so good. And our oh my god, okay. And I didn't say that the Deoxys was the VMAX, but it was. And of course, a Zeraora VMAX as well on the pack. Well, with these two beautiful cards, we can say goodbye to last pack, best pack, that's for sure. Couple of packs to go. Skrelp swimming through the seaweed. Pawniard slicing the leaf out of midair. Salandit, lit by the full moon as they run through the wheat fields. Yungoos and Alola. A Switch Trainer. Friends and Hisui Trainer. Energy Switch Trainer. Carnivine wrapped around a tree in the Great Marsh. Oh, a very nice full art Irida Trainer. And our rare of the pack is the Midnight Form Lycanroc in the Dark Dead Forest. Alrighty, it's come that time once again to find out his last pack, best pack, or not. If you want more details on the rules, there's a video link down below. Though, with what we saw in that one pack, we don't have a very good shot at it today, so we're just pretty much gonna enjoy the pack. Okay. I'm still not expecting it to happen, but this Pikachu here gives us a decent leg up. We have this wonderful Pikachu as they are surrounded by a myriad of Pokemon. Urshifu, Calyrex, Crobat, Zacian, Hisui and Zoroark, Inteleon, all these boys. Bidoof munching down on the tree stump. Cherubi running through the field. Salandit in the wheat field. Rockruff on the cliff's edge howling at the full moon. Salazzle hands covered in fire as they walk across the hot lava area. The wonderfully styled shaman in the forest. Salazzle with their hands aflame. Friends and Sinnoh Trainer. For our reverse, apparently, excuse me. And once again, the very nice Zamazenta heading through the forest. Though, even with the Pikachu, that's still gonna be a no for last pack, best pack, everybody. Which means the streak goes from like 12 to 13 now, if I'm not mistaken, or 11 to 12, one of the two. Well, that's gonna be about it out of me. As always, I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you next time for another TCG Live pack opening.